Hi everyone, it's Laura and welcome to Intuitive Dreams, and this is the weekly reading for this upcoming week. We have Archangel Jerahmeel came through and wants to give us information, and then we have love, health, wealth, and destiny, and then at the end I give a little bit of energy from Jerahmeel or anything Jerahmeel wants to focus on. So now for this, I wanted to start off with, this is a card deck I like to use a lot called Postcards from Spirit. And this is kind of a fun little, if you look at the cards, it has it looks like something's getting mailed to you. So that's so cute, right? So let's just knock on the cards and see what does Jerahmeel and the angels want to say to us and our teachers and guides for the upcoming week, the general energy overall. And I heard one from the bottom, and this is the card. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so here's what we have, our general energy. Dearest you, since you're on earth, you understand how buildings are built, yes? A good solid foundation and yet flexibility too, in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general sight check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come and visit. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. So this is a good card to start off the week. And now we're going to go to the secret language of color and see what Archangel Jerahmeel wants people to work with. And again, if this is your first time watching this, oftentimes the angels will give us colors. And then you just kind of call in your guardian angels with Jerahmeel every day in the upcoming week and say, please bring in the, whatever color. And they program it with energy, healing frequencies, whatever you need. Okay, so you can imagine yourself in those colors or balls of light. So I heard one from the bottom and one from the top. So we have two colors. We have aqua, experience peace and calm. So that's our first one. And then green, revitalize your nervous system. So these are the two colors that you would call in with your guardian angels and Jerahmeel in the morning. And Jerahmeel is saying that this aqua one is also about exercise, swimming, your health, having that balance in life. And the green is about, I know there's snow in certain areas and people can't get outside and experience nature, but try to do it in different ways. Oftentimes people can have plants in the home, or they can even just look at things on the internet and kind of look at the sound of the beach or different plants or trees, or listen to that. When you go to bed at night, you can kind of program, go on an app or Insight Timer or Calm or something, and then look for sounds of the forest and then just listen to that and take it in, tune in. So that's what we got in regards to that. Now for our love area, they gave me a card before we started this for the love area. We have 10 of Hearts, culmination. Now this is about a buildup of things, like what you've been doing, you're going to start bearing fruits. And I think this goes along with the postcards from Spirit, where it talks about people creating and building things in their life, changing their life, looking for something new. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the meaning of the card here. And we have, this is the 10 of Hearts. All resistance has melted away to reveal a clear path for you to feel and be loved in every moment. Congratulations. The Ten of Hearts heralds a time of expansion, satisfaction, and great love. Your goals are beginning to take shape in the physical world. So here we have again about goals. Take a breath, catch up, and all you have created, and share this good fortune with your family and loved ones. Pause to honor your accomplishments, and you will become even more solid within yourself. A newfound confidence brings ease and acceptance, which has begun to flow into your outside world. You have arrived at a new place. The old ways have fallen away. You're becoming the love that you are. Now, what I get for this too is people, there's a lot of renewed energy in January. People are open to new experiences, planning where they're going to be, months from now. And they're saying, enjoy the accomplishments that you have made so far. So I'll give you guys an example from me. I've been doing one project after the other since we've been in the pandemic and the lockdown. And I haven't had time to really enjoy those different things that I've created, including oracle card decks. And the most recent one is a coloring book that's based off of the messages from your animal friends oracle. So it's like a fun coloring book, and I'll do a video about that so you guys can check it out. But what happened to me, for example, is that I was like, okay, this is done, now let's go to the next one. And then it took a friend to point out and saying, hey, you gotta enjoy what you currently have and what you've created. Now let's go to the health area. So I'm going to do 2 cards. I have affirmations, and then we're going to use the Archangel Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and just see, what do we need to know about for the upcoming week? What does Archangel Jerahmeel want to say to people about health in general? I heard him say, take the downtime that you need, because it does feel like there may be a little bit of energy of rushing. Claircognizance. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So this is like Jerahmeel saying this will be activated more in people. The claircognizance will be more open. So pay attention to everything. And Jerahmeel saying everything is a sign right now. Don't just shrug things off as coincidence. Now, here we go for our affirmations. And as you see, I use affirmations just like their oracle cards. And I do that with books too. I just, open the book, say, where do I need to go to? And they'll give me a page number or whatever. So let's just see, what do people need to be aware of, work on for the upcoming week in the health area. Now, they actually told me pull 3 from the bottom, so we got 3 of those. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough. And I am free to love myself. So that's kind of the image of the card. So if you've been hard on yourself, it's time to take a step back from that. I listen with love to my body's messages. My body is always working toward optimum health. My body works to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. And our last one is, my healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. So this is a good one here. I always tell people, write them down, just kind of have a pen and paper and write down the things for the week. Sometimes these are things that the angels are bringing forward that is going to happen, or it could be, we want you to work on this. So you'll know by the end of the week, okay, what things came about, what did I learn about myself for the week. So now we're going into the wealth area. So let's just see what our angels want to say. And I asked Jerahmeel, what does he want to say about this? And he said for people to take their time with financial ventures and to not jump into things. Like, it may seem like a good idea in the beginning, but then at the end it may fall apart. So he's giving me the example of something that we've seen on social media, on the news, about people buying stock, or like all these people getting some type of information and buying the stock, and then in the end it did go back down, but people experienced a big raise in the stock because of it. So Jerahmeel's just saying, proceed with caution in the financial area. Making peace with my today will improve my future. So that's our card today. It may sound odd, but the fastest way to get to a new and improved situation is to make peace with your current situation. The more that you're unhappy with how things currently are, that can hold you back. You want to be, okay, things are the way that they are. I'm not going to judge it good or bad. I'm just going to kind of sit in the energy, accept it the way that it is. And then that kind of opens more in our lives for things to flow better. Versus, I can't stand this, I'm trying to force the change. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. This is true. I did hear the card, like the card in my head, get a new story. So that means, what have you been telling yourself about your finances? It's time to shift it. You know, where maybe you're like, I don't have two pennies to rub together, is a phrase that I've heard people say. We want to focus on that I have more than enough. I have more than what I need. And sometimes we could fall in this trap of, you know, we're manifesting money, we're creating a new life, but we're creating just enough to pay the bills. And you want to make sure that you have money for retirement, or you have money for added expenses or fun time. So when you're working on manifesting, make sure that you're allowing yourself to receive. Like, there's so much love and abundance in the world, and I'm receiving it now. Money is coming to me from everywhere and everyone now. So whenever I get kind of stuck in the financial area, I'll often listen to like Catherine Ponder. She has a whole series of books, and one is like the Prospering Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. I listen to that on audio, or I'll read like some of her other books, like The Prospering Power of Love. And they all kind of involve different areas of your life. And she has, what I do is I look at the power affirmations in it. And I think I do have an angel pep talk where I just went through and did the affirmations. So you can look back in the angel pep talk section if you want, the playlist, and kind of listen to that if you want to. Now we're going to go to the Destiny card. I've decided to use the Angel Wisdom Tarot. And I really like this deck. It's really nice. So let's just see what else do we need to know in the Destiny area for the upcoming week. Okay, so what we have is loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights. Caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. And I like these cards because they have like these cool little pictures, so you can sit there and kind of visualize the ocean. And they said the ocean symbolizes the emotional waters of the person. And it's like you're in charge, the queen symbolizing you're in charge of your life, and it's time to get up and take some action is what I get. Okay, so the first thing that comes to your mind about what do I need to take action in my life, that's what you need to focus on for the week as well. And I heard stop procrastinating, you know, so that might be something for, if that may not be for everybody, but if it hits for you, then take it in. And again, with these messages, take what fits for your situation. Now we're going to do a little bit of an energy blast to end this. And we're just going to ask the angels to come in. Open our heart centers to receive. We're in a protective light shield of the green and aqua energy. Okay. And I'm just going to allow the energy from flowing from my heart center out to you, and you can say, I'm receiving this energy sent by Lori. And now we're asking Archangel Jerahmeel to send his light through as well, whatever he would like to do or say. He said, just be still and accept my light and love. So just focus on Jerahmeel. We're allowing Jerahmeel's light to come through. Thank you, Jerahmeel. Now he's saying, I want you to think about the ocean, like that last card. The ocean and the tides, and how the waves are going back and forth. And you can close your eyes and really get into this and visualize it. So you can smell, hear the birds in the background, smell the air, the ocean, and the waves crashing on your feet. And he's saying we're going to focus on clearing the emotional waters. So he said, close your eyes right now and think about you sitting in that scene. Now the first thing, when you look at the water, how does it look? So example from me, I look down at the water and I see it's a little bit green. So that means that I have some emotional things that I need to work through. But if you look down and your water is clear or it's like a beautiful blue, then that means you're in the right space. But if you're like me and you need something cleared out, we're going to continue on with this exercise. So close your eyes and visualize now Jerahmeel stopped and stepped into the water with us. He's sitting with us and he's putting his arm around us. And then he's showing me that he's putting his hand in the water and asking us to do the same. So put your hand in the water with Jerahmeel. And as you do that, the water shifts to a miraculous aqua color. It's shimmery and shiny. And when you look in there, you see an image of your own face with Jerahmeel. Jerahmeel is with you. And now Jerahmeel is saying, look into the water and see what is really happening for you right now. What are you currently feeling? And Jerahmeel saying, see my light come and give you illumination on any problems or anything that you want sorted out. So he's showing me he's touching the crown chakra, the top of our head, and our third eye right now. And he's bringing in new guidance and light. And he said that some people are kind of in a rut and they're just going in a circle. So if this applies to you, then really ask Jerahmeel for what you would like help with. Okay, and he's showing me that he is blessing those areas and releasing any negative ties and cords associated with the current problems or issues or anything related to you or other people. So he's releasing everything, and he said, now that you're free of it, what would you like to do? So he's saying to look into the water and visualize this, that like as you look in the water, you're seeing your future. And he's saying, how would you like that situation, that problem, or that relationship to turn out? I will send my blessings to it. So he's showing me that he's putting his hand in the water and he's sending blessings to the problems and situation. And feel free to pause this video. I always tell people pause it and really think about it and connect with Jerahmeel, and then you could start it back up again. But I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Jerahmeel said that he wants people to just focus on what gives them joy today, not about what makes them upset or what they're anticipating for tomorrow. And he said, I will continue to send light to you in regards to anything that we saw in the emotional waters. Okay, so now we see that we're stepping away from the ocean and we're back with Jerahmeel and we're going into our home. We're where we're at, where we're supposed to be, and now we're waking up, we're opening our eyes. So if that's for the people, if you really got into this. Otherwise, if you're just listening along, you still can think of things and think of, what would I like to be healed? How would I like to connect with Jerahmeel? All right. So here we go, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and take care.